First, I want to help you quickly potentially relate to my experience. So if you want to skip to the part ahead where I actually talk about the reason you're overthinking and the solution to this, you can go right ahead. But February of 2022, I remember I was about to start my first ever semester of university, and I had no idea what to expect. I'd missed the orientation day because the Matrix had given me COVID, and as a result, I ended up spending the entire week binge watching Five Nights at Freddy's by Markiplier. And for this entire week, I was locked into my Romanian prison cell. Now, after such cruel injustice by the Matrix, I had but one day left before uni started. And that was the day when I genuinely had the worst panic attack of all time. It had just hit me that the uni I had studied so hard to get into for the past 2 years was about to begin tomorrow. And I had no idea where my class was going to be in this ginormous, absolutely giant city of a campus. I don't know what to bring, where to go, who to go with, how to go. And I just sat there stressing, sweating, panicking, making no real progress. Where do you think me from 2 years ago went wrong? Look, if you're watching this, you are probably looking for a nice, easy, quick fix to your overthinking problem. But unfortunately, it's not that simple. In fact, it's simpler. I'm simply going to tell you why you're overthinking and how to overcome it. So, just 2 things today. While you think about where exactly I went wrong in that experience, let me start explaining the cause for overthinking and that solution that you're after. Now, this is probably the word that you didn't want to hear as the cause to your overthinking, but I promise you that 99.99% of the time that you'll catch yourself overthinking, it's because of this. Procrastination. Now, I have a whole other video dedicated to procrastination. And if you want a foolproof solution to this entire problem of procrastination, you should watch that video, and a link should appear in the corner of the video right now. But today I want to explain to you how that exactly relates with overthinking. You see, when I left the thinking to that last day, I made a crucial mistake. And for that, I paid. I started overthinking, stressing, and panicking so much by that point that did it do me any good? None at all. The simple fact is I should have started planning what to do far before that day, long before that day. And no, the Matrix giving me COVID and locking me in my Romanian prison cell was not good enough of an excuse. I should have prepared long before that. But how exactly? The answer is going to be a little bit stupid, so please bear with me and I promise you will understand what I mean. All you need to do is genuinely set aside time for thinking. And just thinking, doing absolutely nothing, stare at your wall, it doesn't matter. You see, the logic behind this is that you won't be stressed, you won't be short on time. You've got plenty of time ahead to sort out any issue that will arise in this 10, 20, 30-minute period that you sit in. So this is normal thinking. This isn't overthinking. This is the kind of thinking that you should be pursuing. Now, I'll just give you an example on myself. So an example from myself. I'll be going overseas in a few weeks, and I am going to be going with a group of friends that the furthest I've gone with is literally like a 2-hour drive. So, of course, there's a lot of planning to do. Now, I don't want to be sitting there on that last day before the trip and stressing my skin off when I realize that I'm going to be flying halfway across the world with 7 other monkeys with me. So, instead, in the coming days, maybe even today actually, I'm going to sit on my bed and think. That's absolutely it. I'm not going to set aside any, what am I going to think about? I'm not going to start overthinking about what I'm going to think. I'm going to sit down and just let my brain think. So I leave the thinking for now in order to figure out what to do in the upcoming weeks. It'll just fall right into place. So in summary, what I hope you understood from this video is 2 things. Number 1, overthinking is caused by procrastination of the thinking. And number 2, all you need to do is set aside time to simply think and plan. Well, the planning will happen from the thinking, but simply think. That's all you need to do. Set aside time early enough to just sit down and think and have nothing planned for 10, 20, or 30 minutes. That's all. I hope you learned something from this video. If not that, and I will see you in the next video.